Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the front line with Joe and Joe Pasillo. And once more, let us go into the breach. I want you to see what Father Martin's up to, Father James Martin, SJ, on Twitter. Now, a gentleman, a lawyer, Joseph McBride, he tweeted this: President Trump will be arrested during Lent, a time of suffering and purification for the followers of Jesus Christ. As Christ was crucified and rose again on the third day, so too will at real Donald Trump. Violence is never the answer. Winning the election is. Vote for Trump. Now, I'm not going to, pain and suffering, and obviously it's something that we take very seriously as Catholics. I'm not going to judge either way, but listen to the overreaction from Father Martin. He retweeted this and said, Donald Trump will not be nailed to a cross, will not die on a cross. He will not rise from the dead after 3 days. In case you missed the point, Donald Trump is not the Messiah, not the Savior, and not Jesus. And winning the election is not the antidote to violence. Love is. Okay, I agree with you. We've said on the show, me and Joe, a million times, Donald Trump is not some sort of a Messiah, political Messiah or otherwise, okay? But you cannot deny, Father James Martin, that the man is being dragged through the mud, okay? You say that love is the response, okay? And you just look at him even when he was a candidate, when he first became president. How was he treated, Father Martin? Was he ever really given a fair shake? Did all the blue-collar Democrats out there that were being led around by the nose by the elites in their party ever actually look at his positions? His position on immigration was to protect American workers, Father Martin. That's a blue-collar Democrat position that he took. Reworking NAFTA protects American workers. Standing up to China is not racist because he's protecting American workers. What's wrong with that, Father Martin? Is that an act of hatred or an act of love for American workers? You tell me. How about his pro-life position? Did he actually give lip service to being pro-life, like so many other Republicans and conservatives? Or did he actually do something about it by giving us 3 Supreme Court justices that at the very least turned it back to the states, which is a step forward? Was that an act of hatred, Father Martin, or was it an act of love? Love for the unborn. What has he ever done negatively to your precious LGBT community? Has he done anything hateful to that group of people? I don't think so. Can you point to it? You want to come on the show, Father Martin, and talk about it? I'd love for you to. Joe and I would love to have a conversation with you. But you won't. You won't. You give speeches and then you leave without any sort of Q&A. You go on friendly venues where the interviewer is just going to ask you softballs. You don't want to ask hard questions. You don't want to be called a Pharisee, but that's what you are while you wag the finger at other people and call them the Pharisee. Donald Trump is being persecuted, Father Martin. I'm not comparing him to Jesus Christ. Now, Attorney McBride, whether or not he is, I don't know. I don't know what's in the man's heart, okay? I'd like to see Trump win the election because I think your party is psychotic. Absolutely psychotic and off the rails, but those are the people that you support. I think your LGBTQ movement is off the rails and psychotic because they support mutilating young kids. How come you never comment on that, Father Martin? I never see you comment on that evil, ever. But yet you wag your finger at everybody else. You call everybody a hater. If you watch this video, you'll be calling me a hater. We're tired of you, is my point. That's my statement to you. We are tired of you and your big mouth and the fact that the Vatican does nothing to shut you up. But a good bishop down in Puerto Rico is forced to resign by that same Vatican because he spoke out against vaccine mandates. You attack everything Catholic, everything traditionally Catholic, right down to the church's very teaching, particularly on sexual morality, and nothing happens to you. I hope that stops one day. I pray to God that someday God himself will shut your mouth, however he has to. No, Father Martin, I'm not wishing any ill on you. I just hope God shuts your mouth, or at the very least opens your eyes.